Ooh, I'm cutting some onion for a wonderful dish. 欢迎! I am so glad you are here again today. You know, Macau really is a great place with a rich, long history. It was the first European settlement in the Far East. Today, it's well known for its toys, a lot of textile, and of course, a lot of fireworks. It is also a very popular tourist destination. And one reason tourists come all over the world is for the food, for Macanese food. Today, we're going to cook some wonderful, delicious Macanese. But first, let us see how the great chefs of Macau learned their craft. This is Macau, once Portuguese, now part of China. Here is Alvarez, the first Portuguese to land here, nearly 400 years ago. You know, with over 400 years of Portuguese influence, this is a very unique place with a one-of-a-kind cuisine, the Macanese, the marriage of Portuguese and Cantonese. Macau welcomes its international guests with open arms. Here at the Institute for Tourism Studies, students are trained in the hospitality industry. In fact, many of Macau's top chefs were trained right here at the culinary school. Chef Wong is teaching a class on international cuisine. They even let me sit in. It is a hands-on approach. The students don't just observe, they get to participate. Everything is taught here, from basic knife skill to the most refined cooking techniques. Chef Wong's first lesson today, spicy Singapore noodles. It looks simple, but you need to have the right motion. Stir, stir, and more stir, and done. Now the class goes to the teaching kitchen to learn a Macanese dish, crab meat in a creamy curry. You have to add just the right amount of garlic, onion, even a bit of curry paste. Then some cream. Now the crab meat. Smells wonderful. Transfer to a plate when it's done. Then finally, a lesson in presentation. The finishing touches: water blanched shrimp, hard-boiled quail eggs, and some beautiful garnishes. Now you have it. Every chef browns ground beef one time or another. But Chef Wong is browning pork with his students. Onion, garlic, and a rainbow of sauces. Like soy, dark soy, and a tiny bit of Worcestershire sauce. This is a local dish called Minji. Tiny cubes of potato are added at the last minute. Garnished, and the dish is ready for its final approval, the taste test. One of the best things about the Institute is that they have a guest residence where you can stay. And this dining room where the advanced students mix the food. And then you can help them out by eating it. I joined Chef Wong and Neki, the manager, to cheerfully do our part. Notice that with Macanese food there is bread from the European tradition instead of rice.
I'm going to do it sandwich style. And I do this on one end.
Obrigado, Portuguese for thank you for the lesson and the great meal. Hey, I am deep frying some potato, getting ready for my wonderful Macanese dish, Minji ground meat with potato. Now, a lot of people don't realize potato is actually quite popular in northern China. Actually, they have stir-fried potato. They use potato in a lot of dishes, even though in Cantonese cuisine, they hardly use potato. Okay, you deep fry this until they're nice and golden brown, okay? In the meantime, we'll let it sit over here, and I'm gonna get everything else ready. I'm gonna get some garlic ready. Hey, minced garlic, put it aside, and chop up some mince. This is the mint leaf. Chop it up. Chop it up, and then put it right here, and then also cut up some water chestnut, cut into little chunks like this, cut a little chunk, so match the dish, okay? And then of course, we're gonna have to do some ground meat. You can use any meat, you can use beef, chicken, or pork, okay? And I put this over here. In the old days, Chinese kitchen never have a food processor. So this is actually the food processor. You cut into little strips like this, okay? Cut into little strips. You can use any pork. Cut it up, cut it up, cut it up, cut into little chunks like this. And then instead of using one knife, this is how the Chinese chef, this is the dual cleaver. Or you can do like this. Great exercise. Wow, a lot of music. Wow, it's done. Dual cleaver. Why the Chinese chef like to do it with a two cleaver? Why do they like to mince the meat by hand? Because this way it gives a different texture, different shape, different size, so give more texture to it. This is very good. And then we put this over here and get ready, okay? Now, here, I think our potato is almost ready. Almost nice and golden brown, okay? We're gonna make sure our heat is high enough to do this, and we're gonna stir fry this. Put a tiny bit of oil here. And first, we're gonna do our minced pork, okay? Oh, get some spices. What I'm gonna do is, kind of garlic, onion, and this, and even bay leaf, and chili, extra, not necessary. Stir, stir. Make sure it's high heat. Now, a lot of people ask me, Martin, how come you always use high heat to do stir fry? Because it releases all the flavor. It caramelizes the protein, and it's flavorful. It's delicious. Crush, crush, look at this. It doesn't take too long to cook. Very nice. You see how I do it? I turn the wok around, I move, and after a little while, this is nice and uniform. With the chopping two knife, it gives that nice, not 100% uniform piece of meat. So some are smaller, some are bigger. And then put a tiny bit of wine. Ooh, very nice. Tiny bit of pepper. And then we're gonna get the extra onion and mint leaf and everything right here. This is so beautiful. Continue to stir. Look at that. Nice and colorful. Look at this. And then of course, this is all nice and golden brown. Look at this. Nice and golden brown. We have some extra one over here. I'm gonna put the whole thing right here. Make sure you always remember to drain this on a paper towel so it does not be too greasy, okay? And then, flavor. Put a tiny bit extra, if you will have ginger, minced ginger, Worcestershire sauce, a tiny bit of soy sauce. If you have dark soy sauce, I'll use about a tiny bit of dark soy sauce, a few drops of fish sauce. Oh, give the extra touch of flavoring. Tiny bit of ginger vinegar. Whoa, this is very, very different, very unique. And you know what? This is so wonderful, so colorful, and it doesn't take too long to cook. And the whole thing is basically done. I'm going to transfer this, and I'm going to put it over here. Oh, actually, I'm going to put it over here because this is so good. Look at this. Oh, this is wonderful. Let us show you how beautiful, how simple this dish is. Now, this is very easy to do at home. Everybody can do it, okay? This is what we have here. Is everybody's favorite Macanese dish, Minji ground meat with potatoes. Oh, boiling water with some rice noodle. Soften it up. That's what you need to do first, okay? Soften it up until you get into a texture like this. You see this, huh? See this? This is softened. This is rice stick noodle that you can buy. Make sure you can do this ahead of time. You don't have to waste time, okay? Okay, now, the next thing I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna do a dish that I love very much when I go and visit Macau. It's called the very famous Macau rice stick noodle. Saute, very easy, very colorful, you'll love it. In Chinese cooking, we always say, 四香味 means color, texture, and flavor and taste. First, I'm gonna cut up some onion. Put it up right over here, and then if you want, you can cut up more. And put it right over here, okay? And then the next thing I'm gonna show you is we have some egg omelette here. I prepare ahead of time. The great thing about this, you can do it a whole bunch ahead of time. And I just basically put them all together. This is how fast you can do it. Slice them all up, set it together, and you go 1, 2, 3. You see? Julienne, shredding. See? Very, very fine shredding. And then you put it right over here. And this is all you need. And then also put a tiny bit of barbecue pork. Cut it up. 1. See? Julienne. Do all these. This is a leftover. The great thing about this particular dish, a lot of leftover. You can use all your leftover from the fridge. And then we're going to do it. First, put a tiny, tiny bit of oil. Okay? Make sure it is piping hot. Okay? Piping hot. Okay? Big wok. And then the ingredient that you want to put it in first is Chinese sausage, barbecue pork, onion, whoa, mushroom. Toss them around. You see? Toss them around. It doesn't take too long to do. Now, this is another trick everybody can use. You hold on to this and you go like this, just like tossing your salad. This is very efficient. That's how you do it at home. Doesn't take too long to cook. This is very, very basically ready. And then you put the rice noodle there. Oh, rice noodle there. Just enough, okay? Rice noodle. And you toss it around again. This is how you do it. You can actually toss it with a chopstick. Okay? This is when you get enough exercise and practice, you use your chopstick. You see? This is because when you chopstick is a great cooking utensil. Not only you can serve food with this, you can toss this. Then when this is almost ready, you add a tiny bit of white pepper, a tiny bit of soy sauce. Whoa, tiny bit of soy sauce. Very simple seasoning. And then finally, put some bean sprout, egg, shredded egg, and some pickled ginger to give color. As I said, 6 homemade, 4香味. Color contrast is very important, very important. Make sure this is nice and done. Whoa, look at it, look at the color. For extra color, you know, I'm gonna add a tiny bit of extra soy sauce. This is good. This is so beautiful. Now, we can serve these right here. I'm going to show you how easy it is to serve this. We put this and slide the whole thing right over here. Whoa, slide the whole thing over here. And everybody look. Use a chopstick, always use a chopstick. Look at this, beautiful. Put this all together and garnish it a little bit more with some shredded pepper, shredded egg, and green onion. Look at how you can build up the dish. Look at that, huh? Look at this. Now, final touch. Tiny bit toasted sesame seed, black and white sesame seed. That's all you really need. And then you have it. The famous Macau rice noodle. Whoa, I'm deep frying some wonderful dish. Well, I call it bacalhau, Macanese bacalhau. And it's wonderful, tasty, and it doesn't take too long to cook. Look at that, nice and golden brown. I've been deep frying for about 2.5 to 3 minutes. And then you can take the whole thing out like this. Beautiful. This is a very nice little cooking utensil, little tool you have. It's a Japanese-style tempura skimmer. It picks up all the little pieces of breadcrumb. Look at how beautiful. See? Little piece of breadcrumb. It picks them all up like this. You can see it. Look at that, okay? And then I want to show you how to make this bacalhau. Very simple. All we have to do is get some mashed potato. Now, everybody loves potato. Mashed potato, big potato, and French fries. This is wonderful. Mashed potato, and also some bacalhau. Look at this. This is bacalhau chopped. Now, this, look at this. This is also bacalhau, the whole piece. Salted cod. Very, very famous Portuguese specialty, bacalhau, okay? And then we'll chop this up, put them over here, and put a tiny bit of seasoning to make it Chinese. We're 5 spice powder, tiny bit of salt, okay? Tiny bit of soy sauce to give that nice. Now this is extra. You don't have to put it in, but I want to give that nice golden brown color. Tiny bit of sesame seed oil. Make it very Chinese. What makes this bacalhau unique is, what makes Macanese food unique is the combination and the mixture of Portuguese and Cantonese culinary tradition. Mix them all up. The next thing I'm going to show you a pie, tiny bit of white pepper, tiny bit of cornstarch to give them a little bind, a tiny bit of egg white. Mix them all up. And then the next thing I want to show you is put a tiny bit of the other seasoning. Look at this. Chopped cilantro, garlic, ginger, and green onion, and also tiny bit of olive. You can use oil-killed olive or Chinese olive, chopped, okay? Chinese olive is much more fragrant and tasty, so that's why this is truly the East meets West, okay? When this is all nice and done, we're gonna fold in the cream, okay? Fold it in, put it like this, and fold it in. Fold this in, fold this in, fold this in. So this will give a nice, rich texture, smooth texture, and nice, rich flavor. Okay, this is truly interesting. When this is all nice and ready, we're going to show you how to put the whole dish together. Okay, now look at this. You use two teaspoons like this, wet it a little bit with a tiny bit of either water or this, and you go like this, like a canal. Okay, put it right here, and you go 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5, and 6. Oh, drop. Okay, don't drop this looks like American football. Look at this, very simple. And you put it right over here, and I want to show you how easy it is to do this. This is some breadcrumb. You can use regular breadcrumb or the Japanese panko, okay? And then you put this in an egg, okay? Egg wash, and then put this nice, beautiful shape like this. Okay? Then set it aside. Put another one. Oh, put another one. Shape it. Look at this. Very nice. And then clean up your hand and you can deep fry it. Okay? Very simple. Very carefully. Don't slam dunk. Put it in very, very carefully. Very easily. Doesn't take too long to do. Okay? And then while you're doing that, I want to make sure to remind all of you, the Chinese have been using bacalhau for thousands of years. And I want to take a look at this. Now, everybody knows that this is the regular Portuguese or Western type of salted cod bacalhau. This is the Chinese bacalhau. China's been using salted fish for at least 6,000 years. Small bacalhau, big bacalhau, a lot of variety of fish. Give different flavor, different texture. It's wonderful. Look at this. It doesn't take too long to cook. It is so beautiful. And then you scoop this out. 1 and 2. Look at this. So easy. Look at how beautiful. Golden brown. Hey, this is wonderful. When this is all nice and done, you're going to garnish it. Put it over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Beautiful. I love this. This is so easy to do. And it's very nice. Okay? You can actually do it like this. And that like this. Okay? Like a little flower. And then garnish it with a tiny bit extra olive. You know what? That wasn't so hard, was it? Look at this great food we have made together. You and me, not only does it taste great, remember, it rhymes too, like bacalhau Macau. And now another poem. If Yan can cook, so can you. 再见 and goodbye.